Distinguished Deputy Senate President, your point of order, in your submission, you failed to ask the minority leader one small question. Who is your national secretary? Why I'm mentioning this to you is that the governors have their national secretary, the other members have their national secretary.
Point of constitutional order.
I mean, I'm not supposed to know. But I am also a Nigerian and a politician. But I know that for them, once there is a division in the end of...
Me a question. I have a right to answer that question. Are you the presiding officer? Leader, you are not the presiding. He asked me a question. He asked me a question. No, let me answer the question. The Senate President has asked me a question. No. He can't recognize you when he asked me a question and I have not answered.
Sorry, Leader, because the different factions are in court, let him answer so that he will voice a fait accompli on the court. You know why I'm saying that? It is sub judice for the Senate or any member of the Senate to take over the work of the justices of the Court of Appeal or the Supreme Court. Since I'm aware that the different factions are struggling in court, let him answer the question. So answer.
Mr. President.
Answer.
Mr. President, I want to say at this point that the PDP is a law-abiding institution organization. And so the Court of Appeal made a pronouncement on the secretaryship of the party. And the party is adhering to that Court of Appeal decision until it is otherwise ruled.
What has the Supreme Court said?
The Court of Appeal has ruled that Senator Anyanwu is the secretary of the party, and that until the Supreme Court decides otherwise, and the party as a law-abiding organization is adhering to it.
What about your governors? What did your governors say? Your governors recognize my minority leader.
Previously sponsored. Mr. President, everybody knows in this country that is a split in the PDP. You have the wicked faction, you have Bala Muhammad and his co-faction, and so on and so forth. Even a boy on the street knows this. And why is the minority leader telling what is he telling us? There is a faction, Mr. President. Do you belong to wicked faction or Bala Muhammad faction? Which faction do you belong? Mr. President, there are factions. So what our colleague did, there are two factions, two divisions.
That is not division.
Two divisions. There's wicked division. Mr. President, we have the wicked faction. We also have Bala Muhammad, who has his own faction. Even in Ekiti State. So, Mr. President, what he has done is in line with our Constitution. It's in line with our Constitution.
Mr. President, that's sad as it was, because all efforts were made to address the concerns of our distinguished senator, but he has left because he has that fundamental right of movement